you don't know the thing, don't talk about the thing.
Good morning, good afternoon, doesn't matter. Welcome to the channel where we talk about anything. So today we're going to talk about John Rawlings. He passed away, and so I'm going to talk about him, what kind of person he was a bad person, a good person, great, I think, father to his children, everything that you think is good it was that, and everything that you think that's evil, it was that too. You can compare J.J. Rawlings with Trump. See how many Trump, how many people have died COVID-19 under Trump, and still people love him. That's the same thing what J.J. Rawlings is for Ghanaians. J.J. Rawlings killed like 3 head of states, former head of states. Okay, he killed them. He killed like 5 other officers, and do you know why he killed them? For sacrifice them for 80 officers of the Ewe tribe. Is that a good person? Sacrifice people? He doesn't have any regret of killing those people. So, and then later on he killed like 3 judges. You know, he made a coup, and the judges were the one that sentenced him to death because it's military. So those judges were also killed by him. And that is funny because in Ghana, when you insult like the judges, everybody go crazy. But for now, people like him, people don't talk about it. And when he took over, like the first one, he was like in power for 112 days, and then he gave power to Liman, and then after 2 years he took power. He said that civilian government is weak, so he came back and then killed a lot of people. That is the time when he killed those judges because they were against him. So it's a payback time. He killed them, and he killed also a lot of Ghanaians. He had kidnapped them, he killed them in silence. You know, the first time he killed also a lot of people. He killed a lot of people, and that every time you speak about him that he didn't like any other dictator or crazy president, they will come arrest you, torture you, then kill you, and then they bury you somewhere. So that is all the things he did, and still people love him. People don't care. You know, in Africa and black people, we have that. It's like we complain about Chinese people, white people, the slavery, everything. But when black people do it, we accept it. Let's even give like the Egyptians. You know, people see Egyptian black people. Yeah, whoa. The royal family, but the rest were like slaves. They were selling slaves. And then you have the Musa, that was the most richest person on earth. That guy was like an Arab and was selling his own black fur, was selling black people to the Arabs and Romans, and people love him. But he was a slave trader. Can you believe that? People are against slavery, but at the same time they support this man selling his own people. Yeah, because they were not a Muslim, he was selling to the Arabs and the Romans. Sometimes I don't understand why Africans we accept those kind of things. You know, the man was wicked. Yeah, if you compare like Mugabe took power, trying to save Africa from the white people, enrich himself. And now you can see Zimbabwe. Yeah, it doesn't look good. He did nothing. All he did was pocket his wallet. That's what he did. J. Rawlings did the same thing. When he became president, he was a poor person. After he left, he was number 9th richest person in Africa. People claim that he only killed people that were corrupt. Can you explain how he became like ninth richest person in Africa, I mean. And in Ghana, we used to have like trains. Train used to ride in Ghana. When he came into power, this is why people love him. It's because people were allowed to do what they want. You understand? The railway line, people remove all the railway line. The tracks, they removed them and they smelted to do something else. The wood were used for building their houses and many things. So after Rawlings took over, railway line were not working in Ghana anymore because people have blocked the road, built the houses on it, and the whole thing is just no more. People were allowed to do what they want if you don't talk about him. He made Ghana lawless country and people love it for that. When government make you do anything you want, you love them even more because with them you can do anything you want, just like how they can do anything they want. You see, and that's why people love J.J. Rawlings. So he can speak the Ewe language and people love him for that. So, and he's light skin. In Africa people like light skinned people. They think that they are white people, so they love them. And he can speak the local language, they love him too. That's what I don't understand. There are black people that live in Europe, in the Western countries. They speak their language, nobody cares. In the Western countries, they force you to learn their language. But when you are in Africa and you talk their language, in South Africa, I was watching like a video about a white kid talking Zulu, and people were like, white kid talking Zulu. I said, what the fuck? These people have been living in Zulu land for South Africa for, I don't know, 200 years, 300 years, and the kid is speaking Zulu, and the people are just, white kid speaking Zulu. That's what I don't understand. It's crazy. And then you have the Chinese people that have the same problem. If you see some foreigners talking the language, they go all crazy. It's like third world mentality. And right now we are in Europe, we are speaking Dutch, nobody cares. We are forced to learn their language because that's the only way you can go up. You have to learn the language. In Africa it's different because of nobody really cares if you learn the language. So because English, you can speak English, or that is why most foreigners, they live in Africa but they don't speak the language. It's like with the South Africa kid, they are just happy because most white people that live in South Africa, they don't speak the local language. They only speak their language. You understand? So they go all crazy. So that is what is happening. And because he's a little bit light skinned, everybody were crazy with it. Because in Africa, if you're light skinned, everybody think that you are almost a god. White person, almost a god. And they love white people, that kind of stuff. When white people came, they clap and that kind of stuff. Then they welcome you, nonsense. So there was this girl, a friend of mine was talking. They said that at school, some white kids came to school, at their school, and they welcomed them when they clap, they dance, blah blah blah. So the head mistress or the school staff, they went to Germany, and when I was there, nobody was at the airport. Nobody came to take them. They have to check themselves in hotel. And when they came to the school, nobody really gave a fuck. That is what the problem with Africa is. When foreigners come to Ghana or Africa, doesn't matter, everybody will clap. Oh, white boys and Chinese people, Arabs, they'll be like having party, blah blah blah, dancing for them. But believe me, if you come to their country, nobody will give a fuck. Nobody will. So The funny thing is that a lot of black Americans, Pan-Africans, think that J.J. Rawlings was pro-Africa. No, no, no. He was not pro-Africa. He was pro-European. Do you know how you can see how he speaks his English? His English sound like a British. When we were in school, we were not allowed to speak local language, only English. So don't think that the guy was pro-Africa, he was pro-black. No way, will say. Everybody saw him as a white person, but because of the things he did with the people, like, command them, do this, Africans love that, and he talk his sweet English and people love it. It's hey Brony help you. Your way. Whatever Brony help you. Brony no your way. White man doing this, white man doing that. That's all. These people are just easy to fool. So they were chuck in and they love the whole system. And right now you are thinking yourself, why is this guy so anti-Rawlings? It's because the guy tried to kill my dad. You warn him. If I become president again, I'll kill you. So my dad ran, because he knew that J.J. Rawlings has power, power, and he doesn't have power. And if somebody tell you that, you better run, because a lot of people were killed by him. By now, you know that a lot of people were killed, kidnapped and killed. So if somebody tell you that, especially a military person who have killed a lot of people, tell you that he will kill you, then you should leave. Okay? So that is the reason why I dislike him. Killing people for no reason is not good. Okay? That's all. Yes, he built some roads and schools and all that kind of stuff. Yay. Every president did it. So what's the point? You get my point? Every president did something. But he stayed in Ghana for 19 years. And after he built those things, they didn't do anything anymore. Because the money was run out. You understand? The rest of the money was in the pocket. That's it. Case closed. If you build 1, 2, 3 bridges, that's it. And people, yay, he has built bridge, he has built schools. Who cares? Even people that stay for 1 year build schools. So what's the point? And build roads and all kind of stuff. So it all depends what you want, right? That's all. So see you next time. Adios.